Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Doug Vickerson. He's the CEO of Renoworks Software. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is RW on the TSX Venture. And Renoworks will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, Planet MicroCap Showcase Vegas, in partnership with MicroCap Club, taking place April 22 through 24, 2025 at the Paris Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. For more information to register to meet with Doug, to see his presentation in person in Vegas, please register to attend at planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Doug, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
Hello, Robert. Nice to get connected again.
Absolutely. It's great to have you. Actually, so the last time we published an interview that we did together was back in 2016, but you were actually at our event back in 22. So it's been a while, but it's good to catch up here a little bit. But since
Yeah,
it's been a while, for those that aren't familiar with the Renoworks story, can you give us that quick overview and history, and then we'll go from there?
very quickly. Yeah, and I'm really excited to be back. Back in 22, it was a great event, so I'm looking forward, and it's just days away. So Renoworks has been in a technology provider for the construction industry, mainly the remodeling industry in North America. We venture a little bit outside of North America, but our sandbox is mainly North America. And our tools, definitely since 2016, but even since 2022, our tools have evolved. Our platform has evolved, but fundamentally, our platform is an engagement tool where we work with building product manufacturers, digitizing their full product library, which then allow homeowners and contractors to visualize a remodel project before it's done. So basically, we use 2D photos, 3D models, and we show homeowners with real product, real manufactured product, what a new design to their home would look like. We're mainly focused on exterior, but we also do interior as well. So I'm looking forward to kind of telling the story of some of the new things that we're doing.
Very good. All right. So, the company just came out with its Q4 full year 2024 results. We're recording this on April 17, 2025. You put that out on April 15, 2025. So let's hear it. How the company did in 2024, some of the highlights of the last 12 months.
Yeah, perfect. I'll even go back a couple more years, Robert, because we've been kind of on a little bit of a journey. Back in 2022, that was the last time we raised money. We invested in, basically the team to start building things out. We built a whole bunch of new products. We lost a substantial amount of money in 22, 1.3 million for us. That was a lot. 23, we came into it kind of stabilizing. We grew a little bit in 23, still lost money, 500,000. So 24 was a seminal year because yes, we grew by about 10%, but we were profitable. So we've shown a nice trajectory of setting out back in 2022, knowing that we needed to invest in the platform and coming to the end of 2024, achieving our goals. We always want to grow more, grow faster, be more profitable. But I think coming into 25, and we can talk about that, I'm pretty excited with what we have. So I would say the highlights of 24 would be the trajectory that we've shown over the last 3 years, and then just the growth that you're seeing in ARR, annual recurring revenue, is another thing that we've been focusing on. So obviously, as you add more licensing revenue that pays off every year, we're going to continue to focus on that. So that's a highlight. And then the only other highlight I'll mention is that the journey that we started to bring new products to the market back in 2022 is starting to pay off. So we are going to our existing customer base. They're buying into more of what our platform offers, and then net new customers are coming on board and taking those new technologies to their customer base as well.
Very good. So, what would you say are in the industry? What would you say are some of the tailwinds that folks that maybe can also explain some 10% increase? What are you seeing that's starting to change a little bit? That's now resulting in some more revenue year over year.
So it's interesting the change. So I've been at this 19 years. I was just actually talking to a partner uh, before this phone call. And I would say the things that are changing in the industry is that they've been a laggard in adopting technology. So I think the industry is definitely talking about adopting technology. And I think Renoworks is just starting to hit the sweet spot of what the industry is looking for: lead generation, data. So data analytics, making decisions based on data. We're generating leads and we're implementing a number of different AI technologies in multiple areas that are resonating with our customers. So you talk about 10% growth in 24. If I were talking to investors, which I will be in a few days, I'd be saying to them, look for greater growth coming into 25. And from Renoworks, look for greater growth because I think our solutions are resonating. So the industry is ready, and the solutions that we're bringing to the market are resonating with our customer base.
Very good. So, final question for you here today. You kind of answered what I've been asking everybody about, what you expect for, goals and value catalysts, all that kind of stuff. You just really answered that. But my other question then to close this out here, what would you say makes your software unique and different compared to some of your peers? Like I know a lot of architects use similar type software to show renderings to clients as well as to the GCs and stuff like that. So I was just curious how like some of your software differentiates from what's currently out there or some of your main competition.
So I mean it's a interesting question. Maybe I'll answer this in a little bit of a different way because what I'm looking for is how do we grow? How do we start hitting that next level? If you look at kind of that 3-year trajectory that I just talked about, what's the next 2 years? Greater growth. So is it our software? I think yes, our software is out there, it's performing, we're bringing new products to market, we're innovating. But I think that the true test of Renoworks is the relationships that we have in the industry. So we can I'm on a 6-month roadshow right now where I'm traveling North America, mainly the United States, and meeting with our customers. We get access to the boardrooms of these, enterprise manufacturers. And I think it resonates with what we're doing. We're bringing this is the direct answer to your question. We're bringing solutions that they want. And I think that differentiates us from our peers. We're bringing lead generation, and not this industry is notorious for bad leads. And we're bringing high quality leads, which is, I think, a big differentiator. So how have we been able to do that? It's mainly through just being around for as long as that we've been around, and being able to bring these core solutions that we've been working on for these years and helping our customers understand how it's going to directly impact their ROI and bottom line.
Very good. All right. Well, Doug, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Renoworks?
Go to renoworks.com. They can find a whole bunch of information there.
Very good. Doug, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you in Vegas.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you.